Normal units no longer are worth a trigger in shields. I mean, that's arbitrary. The shield values are what matters. I mean, I just liked it when it was one triggered and just shut your whole turn down. We're fighting another Gear Chronicle. Everyone's bringing the freaking heat today, man. What's going on? Seems like everyone's being serious today. Before, a normal unit equaled a shield and a trigger was worth 2 triggers in shields. Yeah. Might actually call this over here. Now a normal unit is worth half a trigger, and a trigger is worth 1.5 triggers. That's why it's harder to guard. True. I just gotta rush him early because he's just a stronger deck than I am. Okay, it's working out so far. That's the perfect time to hit a lyrical OT. Awesome. And we wasted a crit as well. Yeah, it's what I liked about the original Vanguard, because everything was like that. Hit turn 1, lyrical OT, still loses. I mean, that's usually my life anyway. But at least we now have a chance. Lately, that's been happening, where like I hit the OT on my turn and I'm still losing. The fattest rush, my god. Yeah, that was the fattest rush I've ever done. Because I was just like, you know what, screw it. I'm fighting Gear Chronicle. They just like outnumber me and outpower me. I'm just gonna rush them. Screw it. And it worked out. I tab out as I tab out and come back to this. Holy crap. Yeah, right? Alright, fine. Kill my rear, whatever. I have another one in my hand. That's another reason why I was just like, screw it. And he's just trying to counter me by killing my rears. It's because I swear the game is rigged to give the other player the OT in some way if one player hits it. That's what it feels like sometimes. A lot of decks are playing against them like we used to, rushing at 1 and 2 and making them ride to 3 first. Non-trigger on top. I get to keep that as stand, and I'm also putting it in my soul. Let's go. This is why I run 4 Ninons. Now we have a non-trigger on top, but he doesn't know that. Mwahaha. Call this for 17, I guess. At least we're IRL when I was looking into the game and GC was the best deck in JP. I'm not surprised. The deck is so freaking strong. 20k. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pushing numbers at this point. I'll put another non-trigger in my soul and not worry about soul for the rest of the game. Sounds like a plan. I could put that in my soul as well and continue trying to fish triggers. Yeah, let's do it. Because if we hit a trigger this turn, we could be looking pretty nice. We could also make something a little bigger. Give Van 15 so it's harder to block it. They can't just drop a trigger. That works. Now I don't know what's on the top of my deck, but I got two 20Ks on the left and right, so if they hit one damage trigger, these are still threatening. Ah, still didn't hit trigger. Deck thinning 100. Damn. Yeah, we're just going in, and they can't stride next turn either. So, it's fine. And as long as they give us one counterblast, I can still use Mediel. Because I have the grade 1 in my hand. No, you're taking this damage. You're going to 5, or you're losing another card in your hand. I don't care. Okay. Watch they still kill us out of nowhere. I mean, they're definitely going to swing at both our rears, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Oh, well, then again, if they just do that... Oh, that might be what they're doing. They're going to make it so we can't use Mediel at all. Which... Okay, I'll still just call cards to the field and just swing at your face. Like, if I have to call my entire hand, I'm going to do it. And try to make sure you're dead next turn before you even get to stride. Never mind, they're at 4 damage. Now it's bad. Okay, they're going to kill our other rear guard, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Alright. I'm just going to not care and just call my entire hand to the field and just swing at him. So knowing that, depends on the player. People react differently to rushes. My default is kill their board and bleed their hand. Deny counterblast so they can't use it to push. Yeah, that seems to be what this guy's doing too. Alright, I'm putting the crit on top. We're just going in right now. We're just dropping everything in our hand. Because they all get plus 10 anyway. Let's see, we can make a 22. Yeah, let's make the Vanguard harder to guard. And then we're going to put the crit to the left. This is the most YOLO game I've ever played in my life. Okay, we forced the PG out. I'm gonna get the crit, we're gonna give it all to the left. And then PG, I guess. Alright. We'll see if he has enough to guard this. Whatever. If they won't attack your Vanguard, you don't need guards in hand. Exactly. That's why I was just like, screw it. I'll just call my whole hand out if I have no damage. They had 2 PGs. And they still have, like, kind of enough in their hand, which is obnoxious. I'm just gonna kill his rear guard. And guarded it, okay. So then that didn't really matter too much. And even if they wipe my whole board, I'm gonna call Elise out of my drop zone next turn, and I can also call Astrid as well. Because he's eventually gonna give me Counterblast. He can't just swing at rears and pass for the rest of the game. He's not gonna win the game. God, all those draws. Just come out of nowhere with this nonsense. Chrono Jet in the hands. Not when you have the OT in play. Oh, did he really ditch 2 bets to draw stuff? I guess so. Just guard it. Take the rest of the attacks. The other attacks are going to be bigger. Because if he continues to swing at rears, then it's like, alright. You're eventually going to lose. Alright, I'll take this one. And then we'll take this one. Once he's done resolving all of his effects. Like, I have this guy backed against the wall, and he is still, you know, giving us hell. Just goes to show how strong this deck is. Damn, now he's actually going to come back. That sucks. Okay. Everything we did was for nothing now. Wonderful. This is G format, alright, where I was feeling completely and utterly helpless. This is now we're officially losing the game. The heal sack, right? This is what people did to me at Game On all the time. It was insane. I just couldn't do anything. Do I just PG this and stay at 2? Because that's like our only saving grace right now. Is that we're only at 2 damage. Yeah, because now he's officially back in the game and winning. So this is terrible. Draw the crit, awful. Just have to YOLO, go for this. And get Elise out of the drop zone. Front's on top of our deck. Call Astrid out too. I can't believe we hit turn 1 OT, pushed him to 5, And now look where we are. So ridiculous. Can't make this up. Which he hits. Every other trigger decided to make it a game. Right? Worst. This is why I call myself the Black Cat of the Vanguard community, because this shit only happens to me. There's no reason to stand Elise. It's just Pain Soul for no damn reason. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Now we're actually just gonna lose the game. Heals 3 times, hits OT on defense. Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
You won't succeed if your mind's not on the game.
How can my mind be on the game? Have you seen this, Rekka? Have you seen what just happened? Like, I'm sorry, but this is bullshit. Like, I was winning this freaking game. And now we're gonna lose. Because they hit every heal and OT in their deck, and now we're at the point where they're gonna do all their crazy skills and we're not gonna survive. I can season my food with the salt from these matches. Well, you know what? You'd be pissed too if what happened to me happened to you. Let me just say that much. Like, this is bullshit. Like, big time. Like, yeah, I hit turn 1 OT, sure. But he hit 3 heals and an OT on defense, which shut all my turns down, and everything that I did was basically for nothing. So now it's a deck out game, when it otherwise shouldn't have been. Yeah, we just have to take this too. We just have to pray that they're just out of triggers. Which maybe is the case.
You won't succeed if your mind's not on the game.
Just means more damage to deck him out with. Yeah, I know. It's just so stupid because, like, we should have had this. Like, we really should have had this. I don't know why this man went next stage from 2. Beats me. We have to YOLO to check the top again. Not trigger, so it goes to our hands. And then we call the release from the drop zone. Gets a crit. You're probably still good. Just play it normal from here. Yeah, what does help is that Elise gets the crit. Let's see here. So if he lets it hit, then that's 2 cards out of his deck. That's 35k on its own with a crit, so got plenty of soul. just get 2 more cards out of your deck then.
ドライブチェック
Okay, I guess you won't check that on my turn.
クリティカルプラスパワープラスダメージチェック能力発動ヴァンガードを攻撃
This will be 63 with a crit. Where you just get 10 shield out of nowhere? Okay, that's wonderful. Hit the van or hit Swirler. Hit the van, he goes down to 7 cards in deck. Then he draws for 6. Then he triple drives for 3. Yeah, Vanguard. Yeah.
ヴァンガードを攻
Yeah.
撃
Make his life hard if he wants to stride.
ダメージチェックフロントトリガー
Waste a front, sure.
パワープラスターン終了私のターン ストライドジェネレーション
We're just going YOLO next stage. Okay. I wish I could PG that just to be safe, but we don't have PG. Okay. So get through this turn, they can't swing Van anymore. We've seen a lot of crits,
ヴァンガードにアタック
and I've seen fronts. Excuse me. Alright. I have to take the first hit.
ノーガードドライブチェッククリティカルトリガー
Had a hit crit. Had a hit crit.
クリティカルプラスパワープラス
Yup.
ドライブチェックドライブチェック
Really need some damage triggers here. Okay, that's gonna help. Huge suspense time now, guys. Again, it shouldn't be like this, but here we are. Like, we should have had this. Do I even have... No, I don't even know if I have enough shield for this. Because that's 48 and that's 51. It goes up to 43. I can't... I also can't guard 1 and higher. I can intercept, though. But that doesn't matter. 38 goes to 43. We can intercept for 1 pass. But I think I still don't have enough after that. I mean, I'm going to try it. He gets twin drive, and then I have to guard. Yeah, we don't have enough anyway to swing it. Hits the 4th heal, just to really rub it in. Ridiculous. Stupidly ridiculous. Unless we hit heal 2, we're done. Nope, of course not. That's a game we should have won. That was bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on that. Like, I don't even care. You can spam that Rekka clip as much as you want. That was complete and utter horseshit, that fight. The horse shittiest fight I've ever played in this game.
どのファイトをする？
Everything was out to get us. Yeah, fine.
You
Spam
won't
it. Go
succeed
ahead.
If your mind's not on the game.
Spam it all you want. I don't even care. That was horseshit.
どのデッキを使う？
Complete and utter horseshit. Spam it all day. I don't even care. Go at. Have at ye. Ultimate Chrono.